कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना, पर डरना कैसा जब साथ हो कोई क्योरिक्स जैसा। Curix Podcast, a place where we decode sexual health concerns with a modified lens of medical science. Today, let's welcome back our beloved psychologist, Ms. Twinkle Gupta, who makes the sexual health concerns also sound very manageable. Welcome back, Ms. Twinkle.
Thank you for calling me back.
Great to have you here again. So, Ms. Twinkle, we've heard a lot about long distance relationships. What's your take in it, and what is the first thing which comes to your mind when you hear about long distance relationships?
You do it when it's worth it.
And what, if you can explain it a little further to us?
Sure. So I believe that जब हमें कोई चीज़ बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छी लगती है, with a reference to the famous movie ओम शांति ओम, किसी चीज़ को शिद्दत से चाहो, तो जब किसी चीज़ को हम बहुत ज़्यादा चाहते हैं, फिर जब वो कितनी भी मुश्किल हो, आई थिंक वी गेट दैट करेज, वी गेट दैट टेनासिटी टू गो फॉरवर्ड एंड मेक इट आर्स, वेदर इट्स अ रिलेशनशिप, वेदर इट्स आवर करियर्स, anything. So even for a long distance relationship, when somebody feels it's worth every pain or every effort, you do it.
So Ms. Twinkle, you just mentioned pain. Do you think that a long distance relationship is mostly painful? And if yes, then what kind of pain are you talking about here?
So I wouldn't say that it's painful, but it is perceived as painful. Because honestly, I would say that I come across as much pain amongst couples when they are in a physical relationship together, living together physically, and equal issues or similar sort of issues when they are living in a long distance relationship.
Okay.
I feel the distance isn't the problem here in the relationship. The quality of relationship that you maintain or you're seeking is what defines an issue, pain, joy in your relationship.
So, what are the concerns have you faced in probably your patients who are having a long distance relationship and are sexually active also?
So, for a couple that's sexually active and in a long distance relationship, I would say that the very first issue is of communication.
Alright.
Different time zones, lack of communication, different areas of work, again, that intensity of emotion, people might not be able to share that. The frequency is reduced of the communication. Second comes in, the issue that I have seen is people prevent themselves from fantasizing about their partner.
Okay.
This is if we are talking about a sexually active couple. So जब हम लोग ये decide करते हैं, if we are being over practical in a relationship कि नहीं यार हम fantasize ही नहीं करेंगे अपने partner के बारे में, even if we want to, we'll stop ourselves. So I feel that reduces your libido, the sexual libido, even when you're together, whether that's a short visit or you're living in together after a certain span of long distance relationship.
Right.
So it's important for people to understand that even if you are fantasizing about your partner, it will definitely become an issue for you for a temporary period of time. In that moment when you're fantasizing that you do not have the partner physically with you, but the line that we have always heard, distance makes the heart grow fonder, it applies here. That आपका जो distance है वो anticipation है, it increases your sexual libido even more, and it is actually more interesting, more enjoyable when you are together rather than not sexually fantasizing about your partner. So this is one of the major concern that I have come across, that हमारा partner बाहर रहता है, whether it's a different city, different state or different country altogether, and we don't know how to control our sexual urges. So you do not actually have to control it. Either you share it with your partner in one way or another, or you let it flow.
Okay. So basically you should not hold yourself back if you're staying away. You should not hold your sexual urges back.
Sexual fantasy, I would say.
Fantasies back.
Yeah.
Exactly. So Ms. Twinkle, it's important to understand here that what can be the different kind of sexual activities a couple can get engaged in while maintaining a long distance relationship.
Right. So I believe this is majorly subjective. It depends upon a couple how much their frequency is and what all their expectations out of their sexual activity is, but certain ways that anybody could indulge in to have a smooth functionable sexual life is definitely engaging virtually. Maybe sharing your fantasies together on a video call, definitely making sure of cyber security, engaging in mutual masturbation, and sharing your experience of reading or watching eroticas together.
That's true.
There are certain companies that have released their sex toys vibrators to be specific, that can be operated by your partner who might be sitting in any part of the world. Like, these are app software based operating systems.
Okay.
So that is actually, you are in a long distance relationship, and then even then you are getting sexually stimulated by your partner.
That's true. I think it's a very important point to be taken care of here, that also when we are talking about a sexual relationship, which how it can be maintained even if it is a long distance relationship, we all need to be very aware of the fact that sex is not the only thing which is a part of relationship or which breaks or makes a relationship. And I think this is something which is very often asked to us also, that how do I maintain my emotions when my partner is not here. So what do you think about it, that how important is sex in a relationship?
So definitely, I think you and I discussed about this earlier also, that sex doesn't have to be a collateral in the relationship. It is a part of the relationship. It doesn't have to be the whole relationship. That if there is no actual sexual activity happening between two people, the relationship can't survive. No, that's absolutely not true. This is like creating your own world between you and your partner. So you define the terms how your world works. You define how you enjoy your sexual life together, or what are the different kind of things that can give you pleasure in a relationship. Whether that's taking your partner out on a virtual date, surprising them through gifts, sending gifts, or making sure that they feel your presence.
That's true.
Even if it's not physical.
Yes, calling them often, connecting with them on every small occasion, and caring for them even in a long distance relationship. These all things together make a long distance relationship work, if I'm not wrong.
Definitely.
That's true. So Miss Twinkle, as we all know, as we just discussed, that sex ही नहीं है relationship में, बहुत सारी चीज़ें मिलकर एक relationship को define करती हैं. But we all know that sex एक बहुत important part है जो कि help करता है couple को bond better करने में. तो क्या इसके कोई डाउन साइड्स भी हैं कि अगर एक सेक्सुअल रिलेशनशिप मेंटेन की जा रही है विच इज़ अ लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस रिलेशनशिप, बट व्हेन दे दीज टू पीपल इन एज अ कपल व्हेन दे कम टुगेदर, क्या वो कोई डाउन साइड्स भी एक्सपीरियंस करते हैं कि वो इतना टाइम लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस रिलेशनशिप में थे और जब वो अब वापस साथ में आए हैं, क्या उनकी रिलेशनशिप बहुत अलग होती है एक नॉर्मल कपल के कंपैरिजन में जो कि हमेशा से साथ रहे हैं?
आई थिंक इट्स सेफ टू से कि कोई भी चीज़ कभी भी परफेक्ट नहीं होती है. वी स्ट्राइव टू मेक इट परफेक्ट.
दैट्स ट्रू,
राइट. सो व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस रिलेशनशिप, डेफिनेटली देयर आर डाउन साइड्स टू इट. कम्युनिकेशन तो हम लोगों ने स्टार्टिंग से ही वी हैव डिस्कस दिस कि कम्युनिकेशन इज़ द की. सो दैट इज़ वन थिंग दैट इज़ अ डाउन साइड, कि आपकी कम्युनिकेशन इट्स आइदर वर्चुअली और ऑन टेलीफोनिक कॉन्वर्सेशंस. You are never in physical proximity to your partner. So that defines a lot of things. Second, I would say is that the sexual libido. So when two partners are not together,
right,
हम सिर्फ बात कर सकते हैं. हमें एक्चुअली नहीं पता हम कितनी सेक्शुअली अट्रैक्टेड हैं सामने वाले से, कितने नहीं हैं. हाउ आवर बॉडी विल रिएक्ट इन देयर प्रेजेंस. सो चाहे वो एक शॉर्ट मीटिंग हो in a physical proximity, or people have started living together,
right,
sexual libido changes, sexual urges or your preferences come into being. So I would like to share the point that we have all experienced in the last 3 years here. COVID में a lot of couples experienced relationship issues and the divorce rate spiked exponentially. So that was basically people actually spending time together. Couples रहते थे एक साथ, बट वो जी रहे थे साथ में. कोविड के अंदर they had to be forced to spend time together. They actually saw the flaws and their own flaws and their couple's flaws during COVID.
Actually, no. I would rather name it that not saw, but they actually got the chance to just highlight them, because all of us have flaws.
डेफिनेटली सो वो एग्जैक्टली सो व्हाट यू आर सेइंग कि हम लोग उस सिचुएशन में आते ही नहीं कि वो फ्लॉ हमें एक्सपीरियंस करना पड़े.
That's true.
जब फ्लॉ एक्सपीरियंस करते हैं तब हमें पता चलता है कि ओके देयर इज एन इशू दैट नीड्स टू बी मैनेज्ड.
Right.
सो जब कोविड के अंदर सारे पार्टनर्स हैड टू स्पेंड टाइम टुगेदर, दे अंडरस्टूड दैट उनकी सेक्शुअल प्रेफरेंसेस डिफरेंट है, उनकी सेक्शुअल अर्जेस डिफरेंट है. द मेल पार्टनर माइट हैव अ हायर सेक्शुअल ड्राइव दैन द फीमेल. पहले वो चीज़ पता नहीं चलती थी बिकॉज बोथ ऑफ देम वर एट वर्क और आइदर वन ऑफ द पार्टनर वॉज एट वर्क. So similar is in a long distance relationship. You do not know your sexual drive, you do not know your sexual libido. The other point that we just discussed as well about the sexual libido, that fantasizing. So ये तो मैंने आपको बताया कि you should not stop yourself from fantasizing about your partner. However,
True.
दिस इज़ अ वेरी कॉमन थिंग. जब आप प्रैक्टिकली इस चीज़ को एक्सपीरियंस कर रहे होते हैं लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस रिलेशनशिप को, एंड आप वी स्टार्ट फैंटेसाइजिंग अबाउट समबडी हु इज़ नियर टू अस जस्ट टू हैव दैट फिजिकल प्रॉक्सिमिटी कि अच्छा यार ये साथ में है, वो हमारे सामने है, हम उसको फैंटेसाइज कर लेते हैं. व्हाट्स द हार्म? वी आर नॉट फिजिकली एंगेजिंग इन दिस.
Right.
सो द पीपल हु आर इन लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस रिलेशनशिप नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि एक्चुअली में जब आपका पार्टनर आपके सामने आएगा, यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि आपका ब्रेन और आपकी सेक्शुअल अर्जेस आपके कंट्रोल में नहीं है. यू माइट एंड अप गेटिंग लो सेक्शुअल ड्राइव फॉर योर पार्टनर बिकॉज फैंटेसाइज तो आप किसी और के बारे में कर रहे थे.
Very true. Very true.
सो दीज आर सम थिंग्स दैट कम इन टू बींग व्हेन यू आर फिजिकली
Together after a long distance relationship.
Definitely.
That's true. Also, I think, Miss Twinkle, please correct me if I'm wrong, कि जब हम अलग रह रहे होते हैं या दूर रह रहे होते हैं, जो नॉर्मल सेक्शुअल डिस्फंक्शंस होते हैं, दे डोंट प्ले अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल बिकॉज वी आर either two partners are masturbating individually, or they are as you mentioned that they are talking and watching eroticas together or fantasizing about each other, but finally they are masturbating to actually satisfy their sexual urge. But when they are together, they are being in a sexual relationship together, and that is where probably the sexual dysfunctions also would come in picture. Do you think so?
एब्सोल्युटली राइट. सो जब पार्टनर एक साथ नहीं है तो उन्हें नहीं पता चल रहा है उनकी बॉडी में ही कोई सेक्शुअल डिस्फंक्शन है. जब आप फिजिकली साथ में होते हैं, जब आप एक्चुअली सेक्शुअल एक्टिविटी में इंडल्ज करते हैं, सो देयर इज़ अ पॉसिबिलिटी दैट द फीमेल पार्टनर डजंट ऑर्गेजम बिकॉज ऑफ different type of stimulation or lack of sexual stimulation by the partner physically.
That's true.
Then there's performance anxiety that comes into being. There are numerous sexual dysfunctions जो एक बार जब आप साथ में होते हैं तब पता चलता है कि there is something that's not going right. It was not just about sexual drive or our urges. There is a possibility of physical issues coming up after being in a long distance relationship.
And I think this would also give rise to a blame game that when we were not there together, we were even happier as a sexual being, and when we are together it is not giving me that much of a sexual pleasure, so that maybe my partner is to be blamed or something like that.
Definitely the onus comes on the person who is experiencing the sexual dysfunction, and it definitely affects the quality of the relationship in that case.
Right.
And I would also say that this is one more thing that I would like to share, that again, people who are mature and in a practical relationship, they stop themselves from indulging in sexual activities with their partner even when they're physically together, just so that उनका sexual drive या urge बाद में increase ना हो. Like even when they have the chance, they don't indulge in as much sexual activities as they could have, just because they won't be able to have it again frequently.
Okay.
So I would say that reduces that excitement or that hope of having something new when you are together, because हमारी practicality overpowers our sense of exploration or sense of letting loose, sense of being ourselves when we are with the partner. So it reduces the excitement for both the people in the relationship.
So प्लीज़ करेक्ट मी अगेन इफ आई एम रॉन्ग, डिड आई अंडरस्टैंड इट राइट? डू यू मीन दैट दो लोग जो एक लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस रिलेशनशिप में होते हैं, जब वो साथ में आते हैं तो वो रिफ्रेन करते हैं कुछ एक्टिविटीज़, कुछ सेक्शुअल एक्टिविटी में इंडल्ज करने से? एंड इफ येस, देन आई वुड लाइक टू आस्क यू व्हाई, व्हाट इज़ द रीज़न एग्जैक्टली बिहाइंड दिस?
So let me ask you a question, that if we know that something is not in our reach, कोई एक ऐसी चीज़ है जो हम चाह के भी अभी नहीं कर सकते या नहीं पा सकते, तो आप उसके लिए कितने टाइम तक एफर्ट करेंगे? हम लोग एक टाइम के बाद चीज़ों के लिए एफर्ट करना छोड़ देते हैं या कम कर देते हैं जब हमें पता है कि हमारा स्कोप बहुत कम है उस चीज़ का. सो व्हेन पीपल आर इन अ लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस रिलेशनशिप, व्हेन दे आर नॉट लिविंग टुगेदर, व्हेन दे नो कि ये बहुत एक शॉर्ट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम की फिजिकल क्लोजनेस है, तो वो एक्सप्लोर नहीं करते हैं अपनी सेक्सुअल रिलेशनशिप को. मे बी इवन दैट कुड इंक्लूड सम इंटेंस फॉर्म ऑफ सेक्सुअल एक्टिविटी और समथिंग दैट्स वेरी to the core of their sexual urge,
to the core of their fantasy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So they don't indulge in that thinking कि ये दोबारा नहीं हो पाएगा, और अगर हमने अभी indulge कर लिया, so we'll need more of it.
Okay, so which is a basic human nature, I would say, कि हम सबको लगता है कि कहीं हम इसे मिस करना ना शुरू कर दें जब हम कर नहीं पाएंगे, और उस वजह से हमारी रिलेशनशिप कहीं खराब ना हो जाए.
Definitely, that fear of missing out. FOMO.
Exactly, FOMO.
Yeah.
Very right, very right. So Ms. Twinkle, I think a lot of very important things which we discussed, and as I said, very often asked to us about long distance relationship. I would just request you to give your final take to people, give your final advice to people who are in a long distance relationship or who very less frequently meet their partners. What is your final advice to those couples?
I think the few things that are extremely important for a long distance relationship are, you need to have your ideas of love, care, expectations aligned with your partner. And by alignment, I don't mean to say that you need to have same expectations with your partner. You just need to know that you're being understood, you're being heard by the other partner, and they're fine by it. They can comfortably manage it.
That's true.
Whether that's sexual drive or whether that's an emotional, non-physical thing that you're asking for.
Right.
You need to maintain an open channel of communication, however that happens. ये एक inhibition नहीं आना चाहिए that if I share this, तो this will be a repercussion and वो चीज़ relationship को ख़राब कर देगी. That's not just specific to a long distance relationship, but I would say this is very important and significant for a long distance relationship. Definitely indulge in sexual activities together so that anticipation is there between the two people.
Right.
चाहे आप कैसे भी करें, चाहे आप हफ्ते में एक बार करें, चाहे आप बात करें, आप अपनी स्टोरीज, एक्सपीरियंसेस शेयर करें पार्टनर के साथ, but this is extremely important.
Very true.
So when you are sharing all these sexual fantasies together, I think this also aids your improvement or enhancing trust between the two people. That you know कि okay, there is a sexual urge that is being shared for me, with me and by me.
Right.
वो कहीं और नहीं निकल रही है energy. So that eventually builds up the trust in that sexual part of the relationship and even non-sexual part of the relationship.
Very true.
And one fun activity I feel that all couples can try is creating a sex menu for themselves when they are apart from each other. You know, just write down all your fantasies together, and doesn't have to mean that when you're together you have to indulge in all of them. You give that scope to your partner to choose something that you would want for both of you to do, and that's a sex menu, I would say.
Wow. I think some very important tips given by Miss Twinkle for the people who are actually indulging in a long distance relationship and finding it a little difficult to manage that. So just understand and just remember that अगर किसी चीज़ को हम दिल से चाहें, पूरी कायनात भी उसे मिलाने में लग जाती है, as Miss Twinkle said. Thank you, Miss Twinkle. Thank you for being here and enlightening us with your important thoughts. Thank you.
It's always fun to be here.
Thank you.